Okay, hello. Akita here, and I'm popping in just to kind of give you something that's a little bit cool, a little bit interesting that I think should help save you some time with your Etsy research. And to be completely honest, if you're someone who's like on a budget and you're just short on time, you don't have Everbee, you don't have Insight Factory, you don't have any of those paid tools. Maybe you're someone who just does kind of like the manual search, which if you're looking for certain things, all right, so let's just say you want to go ahead and do Christmas scavenger hunt, right? You're looking for stuff like that. And so you would do that. You would go into show filters. This is like you don't have Everbee or Insight Factory or whatever way. You'd go to item format, digital downloads. In the filter, you would go to Etsy's best, star seller, get that set. And then up here in the URL, what you would do is I'm looking for, see, not star seller. You're going to want to type in best seller. And then once you've done that and all the filters have been set, you see all of the best sellers on the front page for that particular search term. But let's just say you don't want to do all of this manually, like you have stuff to do. If you have ChatGPT Pro, like I have the $20 a month program, you can use a ChatGPT agent to make this process a lot easier and basically just free yourself up to do other stuff. Let me show you what I mean. So here's this prompt, and I'm going to leave it below for you to, snag. But basically what it does is, oh shoot, zoom in, dagnabbit. Basically what it does is it does all of the, like just how I showed you with the filters, with the downloads and the instant, etc. It's going to go ahead and do all that for you, like manually. The agent will do it for you. And then it'll go ahead and give you a table of information that shows, say, the ones that have, let me show you, let's see if I can grab it. The list that have these little red little signals here, like 20 views in the last 24 hours. If you see something like that, that might be a product that you might want to go ahead and create in some way, shape, or form. If it says in demand, or it says that, like in red, that 5 people bought it in the last hour, whatever the case may be, you probably want to go ahead and go for something of that nature and try to make something, take inspiration from it, don't copy from people, but make something similar, because we're now going into Q4, and so a lot of Christmas stuff, Halloween stuff, Thanksgiving stuff is hot and popping on Etsy. But if you want to do a little bit more of a deliberate bit of research without taking forever in a day, this could be a viable option for you. So all I'm going to do right now is just grab, and this is all you'll do if you want to give this a shot, and you have ChatGPT Pro, which gives you access to agent mode. You take the entire prompt and then you put it into ChatGPT. And then for the search term, I'm just going to replace this Christmas scavenger hunt start rank. I'm going to put 1. Now, if you want to have, well, let me stop. I don't want to get ahead of myself. This is pretty cool, but I'll show you something neat with it here in just a second. So you hit the plus symbol right here. I already changed. I gave my search term. I said I want you to start at listing number 1, and then I want you to make a table for me that has the URL of the product and whatever the demand text is for it. Okay, so there is that. Okay, let me see. Okay, I was tripping. I'm like, what is this? Let me delete that. Okay, that shouldn't be there. That'll be adjusted on the doc, or in the prompt. Okay, so that's all set. Variables, I want 1 out of 10, and we're all good. So click this, make sure I'm on agent mode, and then woohoo, it's off to the races. So it's going to think first based off of that, and you're literally going to see it thinking through stuff, which I think is mega cool. I feel like I've been sleeping on ChatGPT agents, and perhaps you are, but you can see it thinking through stuff. So look, it's already in its own browser typed in Christmas scavenger hunt. It is doing its own thing. It's working it, doing this. At this point, if I wanted to, I can go get some coffee. I could open up a new tab, do a different product, be in my PowerPoint, be in Canva. You could do the same thing and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to let it do its thing. It's it's opening up the first product. It's going to capture the URL. It's taking us through everything, which is amazing, right? So what you could do while this is running, what you could do, if you were so inclined, is to open up a new tab and copy and paste the same prompt with a couple of tweaks. One second. Okay, I'm in a new tab. My one agent is doing its thing over here. So let's just say I want to go ahead and get this popping with another table. I'm going to switch this from 1 to 11. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure this accurate. Okay, all right, hold up. Did I put, yes, okay, so the same search term is there, Christmas scavenger hunt. I just want 11 through 20. So I want the next one. So I'm going to hit the plus symbol. I'm going to go to agent mode. And I don't know if you saw that here. Let me show you again. If you hover over agent mode, it shows you how many you have left. Mine do not reset. I think you get 40 a month if I'm not mistaken, but mine will not reset back to 40 until October the 15th. So I'm going to click that just so that you're aware. If you're on one of the higher tiered programs, I think you get more generations, but this is enough for my needs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and you can do this up to maybe 3, 4, 5 times, something like that. Once you get too high, like ChatGPT is like, hey, you're using all of our stuff, pump the brakes. Come on, you're getting crazy here. But same exact thing. It's doing all the research that you would have to do yourself manually on your own. Now it's still going. It takes about 7 minutes-ish. Oh, a difficult Christmas scavenger hunt. Neat. Okay, so it takes about 7 minutes, 7 to 10, what have you, but I'm going to show you the finished piece of one that I already ran. This one worked for 14 minutes. I had one that did 7. Like, it varies. Like, sometimes some of the generations run into trouble, which is why I like to have multiple ones open so I get some kind of decent output. But you'll notice here how it has the URL, and then it shows the actual demand text, or if there is any for the most part. But this is actually which one was this? Oh, this is one that was 21 plus. Okay, got it. So it shows you what the demand text was, if there was any. Let me click on this. Yes, you're going to get that little reminder. And notice how it says reindeer escape in 8 carts. In 8 carts. So it all matches up. So if you're on a budget, like you're like, I can't really stretch it right now. And though I do believe in buying or like trying to hustle up money for tools that will help you with your business, if you just don't have it now, if it's just not you, or you're like, I do have the tool, but I just don't feel like manually going through the tool to find this stuff. This is a viable option if you're someone who has ChatGPT, the paid version, and you'll be all good. So hope that was helpful. Hope it was useful, and you take care.